Hi everyone, I hope you're well, thanks for clicking on the video. Some time has passed now since the release of Cyberpunk Edgerunners, and I've just been reflecting a lot on the finale, and just how amazing it was, right? The entire season was just fantastic, and every episode was a banger, and they just delivered time and time again. And honestly, coming into the finale, even though they had given me no reason to not have faith in them, I was so worried because I just enjoyed the show so much, and it was just so important to me that they finished it well, and that all of the character development we've had with these characters and the story building up to this point was just, you know, I wanted us to just have decent closure, and holy shit did we get that, right? If you guys watched my reviews of the episodes, I have a playlist on my channel, go and check them out if you haven't, but you'll know if you have watched them that the main thing I loved about this show was the relationship between David and Lucy. It's just so iconic, and the development of these two characters throughout the season was just so fantastic. I was so worried coming into the finale that they wouldn't end it in a way that I would be satisfied, just because of how important the relationship between these two characters was. But they absolutely delivered for one final time in the finale. It was so amazing. I like how we never got to see David Martinez die. Like, even though it's pretty blatant, right? I feel like because we've not seen it, there is a possibility of, in season 2, perhaps Adam Smasher took what was left of David and made him into a bloody better version of himself, right? It's entirely possible. And I am hearing rumblings and rumours speculating that season 2 is going to be happening. So if that's true, be prepared. Don't be surprised if you see David Martinez. I think it's entirely possible, and he may be fighting for the wrong side this time. Imagine that in season 2, David Martinez is fighting against Lucy. That would be absolutely tremendous. So just to reflect some more on the final scenes we got to have between David and Lucy in season 1, and just how absolutely heart-wrenching it was. I don't think there was a dry tear in attendance, right? Like, there's no way anyone watched the final episode and didn't at least feel like crying, right? Like, it was so emotional, and like I said, the character development between these two guys has just been so amazing, right? Throughout the entire season. Like, as soon as we saw them on the screen together, and it's hard to not notice the chemistry they had. It was so much of what made this show special, in my opinion. And so to see these two characters in their final moments, it was just a lot to handle, right? Like, we've come to love them both so much. I actually saw some fan fiction that in the final scenes of the finale, while Lucy's on the moon and she sees David, right? They make it seem as though it's like the memory of David. Whereas actually it's possible that earlier on in the season, when Lucy showed David the brain dance of the moon, it's possible to save those moments. So it's possible actually that she saved that brain dance. And so when we finally saw David, that wasn't a memory at all, that was the brain dance she had saved. I don't know, I thought that was really interesting when I read it. And frankly, the fact that it's been like, I don't know how long it's been since they released Cyberpunk now. It's been over a month, that's for sure. And the fact that I'm still thinking about it as often as I am, like genuinely, I'm not exaggerating. I probably think about this show and the storyline at least once or twice a week. Like, and not just like briefly, like I'm running through all the scenes in my head. I'm thinking, man, what's Lucy gonna do next? I'm thinking about the relationship she had with David and just how important that was to the show and how much I loved seeing it. It just goes to show how fantastic Cyberpunk Edgerunners is and was. And if you haven't watched it yet, as you can imagine, I can't recommend it more. It's probably the best watch of the year, that's for sure. And yeah, just, I can't praise it enough, really. And that brings us to the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more content. I think I'll have some more Cyberpunk Edgerunners videos coming out soon. I wanted to break down Adam Smasher in the anime compared to the video game because there are some differences, and I think it'd be interesting to talk about that. Also, if you have any thoughts and opinions on the show and what you felt about the finale, please leave a comment down below and I'd love to get back to you when I have the time. Thanks, guys.